What is something that happens at casinos that is hidden from the public?
All the seeds they have to replace because of the shockingly high number of PPL that evacuate their bladders and bowels in them.
Old people dying.
I wandered down to the basement of MGM from a truck ramping man. It was like a whole city down there. Imagine a massive warehouse with roads and offices and supplies everywhere. The opposite of the glitz going on above it. When the MGM Grand opened in Las Vegas, you walked through a giant lion's mouth to get to the front door. Many Asian gamblers saw it as a sign of bad luck so they wouldn't go in. Now it's a smaller statue. Suicides. Properties go to great lengths to hide these events from the public, given how bad for business it is. But it happens, and quickly taken care of. It's a very open but grim secret amongst casino workers apparently. My aunt worked at one in Palm Springs, and she said they basically had a room full of extra stools. Old people were sure they were about to hit, and they'd just piss and shit themselves instead of giving up their machine.
Just how much money goes unclaimed/uncollected? I worked in the accounting department at one of the main gaming conglomerates and was tasked with cleaning up their unclaimed property accounts. There were players aka whales who deposited millions and just forgot about it for years.
I knew someone who hit the jackpot on a slot. It was around $200,000. The casino managers came out to verify, but they said the machine malfunctioned and it didn't count. How is that legal?
Not sure about Western casinos, but this is for Asian casinos. Asians generally subscribe to the supernatural and definitely the superstitions that go along with gambling. Casino owners tend to hire ghost babies, toyols or kumantongs, aborted baby spirits, to kind of curse players into losing. Superstitious players will bring candies, toss them under tables so the ghost babies leave them alone because of the candy bribe and let them win.
90% of casinos have private areas for the high rollers, politicians, gangsters, and other VIPs. I was able to deal cards at one of those events. I was literally tipped $500 by some guy for keeping the water liquid.
The really friendly girl at the bar is a hooker.
Used to be a blackjack dealer, in NV. To me, the most disgusting thing was watching people I knew, who were struggling to feed their families, come in and feed their entire paycheck into a slot machine, or gaming table. And, I was never allowed to say anything. Not on or off the job. I ended up quitting, as it was so depressing.
Saw a man drop dead at a slot machine once. No one around him stopped their play. One of my dad's best friends died on the floor of the Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore. Upon Googling his name, I can't find a single mention of it. I imagine deaths that don't involve violence aren't ever really talked about.
The office in the basement where you can sign over your house for gambling money.
Deleted.